Is Winterville, North Carolina just another spot to sleep outside of Greenville? Or is the real deal the places in Pitt County that everyone suddenly is talking about?
Now, if you look at a map, you can see Winterville there, and it is glued to Greenville in every sort of way. So you might wonder, what is the difference between the two of them? And the answer is there is a huge difference, and that's what this video is actually for. From the price tag to the front door, what you do on the Friday night, Winterville is definitely different than Greenville, North Carolina. And today we're going to break down exactly what it looks like to live here. We're not going to give you that. Basically, we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the honest truth about the pros and cons of living here. And this is based on real data and what people actually say.
Exactly. And what really actually the residents say, whether you are a family needing a space or a retiree wanting a quiet street, or a young professional that is wondering if you will get bored, we are here to give you that insight.
Let's jump into the positive first, because we live in Winterville ourselves, so of course we're going to give you the positives because we love it here. But there's a lot of reasons why Winterville is growing. First up, let's talk about the budget, which is not something I would normally start talking about, but it is important to talk about. The reason people are moving to Winterville, North Carolina is, of course, the cost. And what do I mean by cost? I mean cost of living. This means you can see it compared to the rest of the county. And when you look at the housing market in our entire county, it is a breath of fresh air. Yet the median home of values in Winterville are lower than national average, but one of the higher parts in Pitt County. So we're going to talk about that. A house typically is going to be $250,000 to $260,000 at a minimum, but that's putting into perspective. If you look at that, the average home is $380,000, and you're getting a lot more money for your house, so it can be an affordable place.
Exactly. And 2023, a study ranked Winterville as the third most affordable town in whole North Carolina. Whether you're looking to buy with the median sales price hovering around $300,000, or you're looking to rent with a median $1,495 a month.
I think that's higher now, but
yeah, maybe around $1,500. But it's a good price doesn't matter if you don't feel safe, no?
Right, and that's the second thing we're going to talk about after budget is safety. Now, safety is another major reason people pick Winterville all the time. If you want to look at the crime rates in all of North Carolina, or crime rates if you go to statistics, the crime rates in Winterville are well below the national and state averages. Neighborhood Scout gives Winterville a safety score of 53 out of 100, but that number doesn't really matter. It's the violent crime. It's 1.85 out of 1,000. That's a huge difference to the median 4 out of 0. That's huge when you compare.
Exactly.
So that's really, residents choose Winterville all the time because they want to be able to go out, they want to be able to not have that fear, and it is quiet and low crime area.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, in 2024, Winterville was #1 safest town in whole North Carolina. It can tell you a lot about Winterville, North Carolina.
Let's talk about the next part. Let's talk about the commute, right? So let's talk about Winterville and the commute, because most people are going to live and work in Greenville. Let's completely be honest with you. But you get that small town vibe. You're getting the suburb of Greenville, and you are right next to the economic engine of Greenville. And because we are so close, they are practically attached. You have access to everything that's going on in Greenville with that job market, that I can tell you how many of our neighbors work at the ECU Health Center. That level 1 trauma hospital has 1,400 beds. This means healthcare is here to stay. Thermo Fisher employees, I can tell you half my neighbors are Thermo Fisher employees. And it's not, so they're not just nurses, they're not just doctors. It is a strong pharmaceutical base here as well.
Exactly. Therefore, you have a Naco making lift trucks, also Heister. There are lots of, and Grady White also building. Those are famous even for the boats. So you have option that even you're engineer or in the medical field or in the research, or you're high tech, you can work with many of these industries that are around Winterville, North Carolina.
And let's just talk about lifestyle now, right? So with lifestyle is the next thing, because Winterville is really built as the family location. Home ownership rate in Winterville is 82%. That means people are buying and staying. It is a place where people come. The Parks and Recreation department has youth sports to yoga and Zumba. And you have to mention the big one around here. What is the big one?
Watermelon Festival. That you cannot live here and not go. It's a multi-day party with a parade, live music, and it brings whole town together. For the kids that you are part of the Pitt school, what it is, there are highly schools here that we want to talk about.
Not just that, you also have Innovation Early College High School, plus you have the Brody School of Medicine nearby. That means the healthcare standards are very safe. You're getting a lifestyle of families, you're getting cheap houses, safe streets, jobs, watermelons. But the promise of the truth, you are not doing your job if we haven't done the other side of it. So let's talk about some cons.
Exactly. What is their cons is? What is the
one
first
of the first ones is going to be, what do we do around Greenville? And yes, the entertainment, Winterville and Greenville, well, yes, the entertainment scene is college or just family life. And then if you're looking for the crowd-wasy nightlife, you're probably going to have to go to Raleigh. Winterville's going to feel slow. We do have some breweries. I love a brewery. I love a good beer. We have some local spots, but the social scene is pretty limited if you're a young professional or a single, not in the college, but looking to find something other to do other than family. So we do a lot of kid stuff, but if you are a single person in Winterville, I can see that being harder.
Exactly. Except go to the brewery or things that center around church or alcohol. If you wanted to culture or clubbing, you're driving into the Greenville, and also it leads to the second downside, which is the social circle.
And because it is a very family friendly area, it's going to be tough to break in if you are not into the family area. So it can be difficult to make friends outside of your groups. I mean, I'm Aquarius. I can make friends everywhere. It's pretty fun. I like talking to people. But you can also go to church groups, parent nights. If you're single and you don't have kids, you're not kind of going into the school system. You're not talking to people. You're missing out on the social fabrics that way, and that can be a slower pace of life. And if you are not looking for calm, this might be it can be a detriment to what you're looking for.
The third things that we wanted to talk about, that you're still dependent on the Greenville too, because most of the big shopping and the main entertainment is not just in the Winterville, but is in the Greenville, North Carolina, which is the next door to the Winterville. And this creates a commuter lifestyle, is not walkable town. That's what we were talking in another video, that we need, most of us, we need to use the cars to move around.
Absolutely. So Winterville is definitely growing. It definitely has a lot of infrastructure. There's a lot of demand on the road. I can tell you that they are changing Old Tar Road to like a 4-lane highway. So there's definitely demand. Why would they expand the roads like that if there weren't people on the roads? So we have, the roads are growing. Utilities are in demand. And they do have this major project going, but residents are feeling a little bit of the traffic, especially on Fire Tower Road. But that is just something we have to deal with because they are growing pains. But because I really think Winterville, the pros definitely outweigh the cons. Because if you're looking for a quality of life, a price that makes sense, options for your family, anyone who wants to put safety and quiet streets first, to where you actually on Halloween actually see people going door to door on Halloween, and you're going to have that, you're getting this lifestyle that's there that has been missing in major cities because they don't exist there anymore. So you're getting the community, but you're not getting the nightlife.
Exactly. Trade-off also about the urban walkability. And if you're okay with the short drive even to Greenville for the action, and you want a safe place, also Trader Joe's that you were talking, Winterville could be a winner for you. And we are here.
But we know the market. We love to talk about the streets. We love to talk about the areas. We can't wait to do this video about neighborhoods in Winterville, because that's another one coming soon. But we love helping people navigate this market, and we love talking about our hometown.
Exactly. Trust us to guide your move here. Alan Victoria Pinder, real estate agent in Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina. And don't forget to write us, comment, and push that subscribe button. And don't forget, watch all of our videos about everything, every guide that you need for moving to Greenville and Winterville, North Carolina, part of the Pitt County, North Carolina.
Trust us to guide your mood, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.